What's good, you boys, man? We're back at the Cleveland Cavaliers doing a review on their last season, the off season, and what to expect for them come next season. The Cleveland Cavaliers have been stuck, I wouldn't say in the area of being mid, but they just can't find the hump to get past the second round for some reason. It happened last year and it's going to happen this season as well. They did have a great season though. They finished 48-34, that's fourth in the Eastern Conference. Donovan Mitchell would have an absolutely outstanding season last season. He would average almost 27 points, he would average 5 rebounds and 6 assists. And almost averaging 2 steals a game as well. Donovan Mitchell has elevated his game like no other on the defensive end as well. Trying to turn his way into a two-way superstar, and that's exactly what he's been looking like. Unfortunately for the Cleveland Cavaliers, it could have been a lot better of a season record if Darius Garland and Donovan Mitchell actually stayed healthy. They both played 50-something games during the regular season. Just imagine if they both got that extra 30 games under the belt. It would be the same with Evan Mobley as well, who'd only play 50 games on the dot, averaging 15 points and just under 10 rebounds a game. We all know the Cleveland Cavaliers think really highly of Evan Mobley, and I just pray that next season we get a full healthy season out of this, I guess, the big 3 or 4 they like to call themselves, including Jared Allen. Jared Allen's really the cornerstone of this team because he really holds it all down in the paint and is just a really solid center. But the fact they're still able to have a pretty good record last season as well, with Donovan Mitchell, Evan Mobley and Darius Garland missing 30 plus games each, is they had a fantastic supporting cast around the main players. Players like Karis LeVert, Max Strus, Isaac Okoro, George Niang just came out of nowhere and decided that he can play basketball. You have this guy, Dan Wade, who can just pop off at any moment, which is so good. You have Sam Merrill, who actually exploded for a couple of games, and then he broke his way into the regular rotation and just kind of just shat the bed a little bit. Let's hope he's working on his craft in his off-season, because it'll be great to see him back in those first few games formed for, on a full-time basis. But the Cleveland Cavaliers were fed up once again on not making past the second round. The ownership and the organization and the front office, which was just thought it was time to let go of JB Fickerstaff, and that's exactly what they did. They ended up dropping him as a head coach. There's all the questionable stuff that he was running, especially with some of his group, and I guess the ownership just believed that the Cavs are better than a second round team. I honestly I don't know how to back that up, but I think their peak is a lot higher than what people think it can be. They literally just have to come out and show us. And if Donovan Mitchell, Mobley, Allen, all those guys that are injured, Garland, all those guys that are injured, they can all play at least 65 games. Who knows what this team's record is going to be and how much confidence that's going to give them come playoff time. In the off-season as well, they're going to take care of their two players, the two players that they think that are most important to this team. They gave Mobley his bag, and now they're going to give Donovan Mitchell his bag finally, after all these speculations that he wanted to go to LA, he wanted to go to New York, he wanted to go to wherever, but now he's staying put in Cleveland, which is just great to see. We all know the city of Cleveland love Donovan Mitchell, so it looks like he's going to be your superstar along with Evan Mobley for a very long time. And on top of that as well, they're also going to extend Jared Allen for another 4 years. So this is just great to see. Cleveland really do believe in this core and what they can become. Let's just hope we can see it in their eyes, or we can see what they see in their eyes, and they can score on the court and play great basketball and prove everyone wrong by saying this core will never work. I have really mixed opinions about the Cleveland Cavaliers. They're obviously going to play really good in the regular season, but they just absolutely just shit the bed when it comes to playoffs. And I hope the new head coach can come in and bring that energy back to the point where they can feel just as motivated to play outstanding in the playoffs compared to the regular season. So I hope Kenny Atkinson can come in, especially in the playoffs, and scheme against the opponents way better, because that's literally what seemed to be happening. The first 2 times they made it to the second round in the playoffs, they literally just got out-schemed. I guess you can call it unlucky when they came across to the NBA champions in Boston in the second round, but it is what it is. You have to be prepared to pay for anything and everything. As Cleveland still searches for its first success or third round appearance ever since LeBron James. And in my opinion, they're definitely going in the right direction. They are being very patient with it. And I honestly love that so much for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They're trusting their roster, they're trusting their depth. And as far as starting 5 now, I'm pretty certain who the starting 5 is going to be for Kenny Atkinson. They should be able to run it back with just Darius Garland, Evan Mobley, Isaac Okoro, and then you're going to have Jared Allen and obviously Evan Mobley to round out the 4 and the 5 position. Their starting 5 has proved once and once again when they're healthy they can win games. It's just wrong that they don't have a solid backup point guard, but I guess that's where they're going to probably just slide Karis LeVert in. But they got a really good front court coming in off the bench as well. They're going to have Dean Wade come off the bench. They're going to have George Niang. And I honestly could not tell you if they're going to play Tristan Thompson a whole lot this season, but we'll just have to see what rotation is going to look like. because their backups aren't really that strong in my opinion, and that's what's made me think that, you know, the Cleveland Cavaliers maybe just don't have enough. But anyways, I hope they prove me wrong. If they finish in top 4 again, that's really just it setting expectations in my opinion. That's going to wrap it up for my opinion on the Cleveland Cavaliers going into next season. I'm so sorry if I missed any like main players or stats. I'm just trying to get all these videos done before the season starts tomorrow. I am trying to produce my best content for you guys, but it's getting ridiculous time at night. I appreciate all the love and support, and I'll see you all very soon.